Okay, so we got our shipment back in today, and we finally got in Tok Tok Woodman back in. Also called Click Clack Lumberjack. It's the same game. This goes under two different names for whatever reason. I believe it's a marketing reason, is my guess. Basically, it's a dexterity type game. What you do is, like, each player, they get like 2 chops with the axe. I'm playing with my offhand here, so I'm probably not going to do too terribly well. So you go chop, chop, and I did no good. And the next person would go, and you go chop, chop. Okay, there we go. So that one is actually worth 1 point. But if I were to actually knock off the cores, those are actually worth -5 points. So the object is you try to knock off the bark without knocking off the core of the little tree, and whoever has the most points at the end pretty much wins. Pretty simple, and it's really cool. It's kind of Jenga-ish, but they're quite a bit different flavor, and it's been real popular every time we got it out. And speaking of dexterity type games, we just got this one in just brand new. It's called Coconuts. Basically, it's about monkeys flinging coconuts. Not that other brown thing they're famous for flinging, but these are actually coconuts. Basically, you got these little plastic little monkeys. You put the little coconut in his hand, and he flings it, and it had to land in the cup. And whoever, from what I understand, like basically whoever has a pyramid of cups at first is the winner. So this is like a real simple, real easy dexterity type game. Well, easy to understand anyway. So dexterity games are the ones you're interested in, and flinging things is what you're interested in. That looks like a really slick one right there. And we also got in Bootleggers, which I haven't played yet, so I can't say a whole lot about. I saw someone playing it at one of the other local meetups a few months ago. Basically, it's a game about bootlegging, obviously. It's like set in the Prohibition era. So it's, like I said, I haven't played a lot of it, so I can't say a whole lot on it. But we got it in. And a couple other things we just got in. We got Walk the Plank, and we also got Get Bit Deluxe. These are both actually pirate themed ones. The original Get Bit was actually more, he had robots, but these are actually old little pirates that are in there. So they actually took the same type of robot little thing, but they painted them all piratey. And it's a bluffing game, bit of a press your luck, and a little bit player elimination, but it plays pretty quick. So the player elimination is not going to have someone sitting out for hours or anything, so that's not a big deal. So basically, everybody plays out a card. They all flip it up simultaneously, and it changes the line of the swimmers. In this case, the pirates, and whoever's at the end gets bit. So they'll get their legs chopped off, or whichever it happens to be. And Walk the Plank is kind of a similar game, but it's quite a bit different. It's also about a line changing game where you're trying to change the order and trying to push people off the plank first. And actually, it's kind of a really interesting idea if you were to play both these games, one after the other. You play Walk the Plank, all the pirates end up in the ocean, then see if they swim away and get away from the shark. So that'd be an interesting game night, especially on Talk Like a Pirate Day. And we also got a deck building game called Eaten by Zombies. I haven't played this one myself, but I saw some good reviews on Dice Towers, and zombies are real popular, and deck building is really popular, so this could be that Reese's Peanut Butter Cup moment of a game. And we also got some Mayday games swag, little reusable shopping bags in. And finally, what we got in, we got mostly opened this Mayday account for. We got all these little special bits, game bits. We got this like little, this is like a game bit holder. It's a wooden box, has all these different little compartments. So if you have a bunch of cool little custom Euro game bits, that'd be a great little storage box. And we got all these little mini bits you could buy separately. These are all the wooden trains, so you replace the ones for Ticket to Ride or any other train game or whatever game you want to do. They have these cool little detailed little wood trains. So if you need extra color maybe, or maybe if you're missing a piece from Ticket to Ride or some other game, you can probably use one of these to replace them. So we got those, and we also got these custom, these are really cool. A lot of people like to customize and what they call pimp out, in air quotes, a game, add a little extra cool little bits. Like these right here, that's the brick, and there's the wood, and there's the wheat, and there's the ore, and there's the sheep. So if you want to replace your cards in Catan, it has some cool little bits. That's the way you could go. And we also we got those are wood barrels. Get some wood barrels there. Got some I forget what that's called. Some sort of ore. I forget what they call it, carbon ore or something odd. Got little power power symbols, and I got an empty one there. And let's see, we got a little jug of wine, a little where are those? Oh, those little pieces of meat, like a leg of chicken. Let's see if I can pull some of these out. It's kind of difficult to see some of them. So there you go. So you got a little leg of lamb, a leg of chicken or turkey, whatever. So if you have a game has food, you got the little fishes. Got these little these are little carrots. It's like little carrots. Some games, like the farming type games, will have that sort of thing, or where you make things into other things. So you got little bread, little wood bits, and so you got the little boar, or no, that's the cow. That's the cow one, and this one's the boar. Oh, that's the wood, got mixed in. And if I get them in there, I don't think I can very easily. Wait, almost. There we go. And that's the little pig, little wild boar. And see, you got little chunk of gold, and I think they called that, I forget what that one was. But yeah, there's another wood bit there. I think it's some sort of grain type of thing. I forget exactly what it was. Oh, reed. That's what it was. Some sort of reed. I'm not exactly sure what that one's for. And finally, we also got in a bunch of extra cubes. There's a lot of games these days that use these cool little wood cubes. We've got multiple colors and multiple sizes. Those are 10 millimeters, and these are like little 8 millimeter ones. So we got like a pink, we got purple, we got red, blue, green, yellow, and see, black and white, and some wood pattern ones. We had some extra other wood game bits that we had for a while. We got the little glass gems, some random pieces taken from Monopoly, poker chips and things like that. Got a few character meeples left, not many, little camouflage meeples, and we're running low on our regular meeples. Hopefully we'll get some of those in pretty soon. And tomorrow is like we're not going to do a video, but we are getting a couple things in. We are getting in some chess games. We're also getting Curses back in, which is a real crazy, wacky party game if you're looking for a game that makes you laugh. This one, here's the expansion. We're getting the main box back in. And we also got Curses of the Vampire, a vampire theme one. And we're getting in all our, we're getting our some Mahjong in, and getting some one of our real nice wood chess sets back in. And that's about it. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.